Let's say
cause
you're married to a lawyer, would you be a stay-at-home dad because she can be able to provide what she needs in the household?
first of all, stay-at-home dad is like home all the time is crazy.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Home all the time is crazy, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope women realize this question exists because you guys are better. I mean, it's not because of we're worse. We probably got worse, but we may be worse because we got to deal with you guys getting better.
Welcome back, everyone, to the very exciting episode of An Older Man, that's me, Marvin Kane, as I'll be reacting to Pop the Balloon or Find Love Show with Arlette. As an older man, I'll be giving you my opinion before people start to speak, paying attention to their clothing, their body language, and the messages that they're trying to send out. But before we go ahead and get started, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to our channel. Help us to reach over 25,000 subscribers, and we can do that with your help only when you hit the subscribe button.
Okay, let's bring out our next single guy.
And here are our ladies.
Hello, welcome in.
Okay, something different. So we just had two guys in the previous episodes that were wearing different type of suits. And here's a guy that's got tennis shoes on. He's got on a vest. It looks like, I guess that's a sleeveless vest with his arms coming through. Or that might just be a whole jacket. Let's see if we can advance it a little more. Okay, yeah, it looks like a jacket. All right, so he's casual, he's clean, he's got an earring on. Some of these ladies wanted a bad boy. They might get a little bad boy. He's got a beard, but he's clean, and he's got a lower haircut. So we're going to see what these women are really, really made out of. But just reading this gentleman, very neat, very clean. He's paying attention to Arlette. He's looking her square in the eye. He has the microphone. He's not looking for the on and off button. This man is trusting. He trusts other people, and he's looking for someone who he can trust. So he's looking for a woman that he can build with, that he can grow with, that he doesn't have to micromanage. He's not looking for a woman he's got to tell to do every little thing. He's looking for a woman that's a woman that has all her stuff together. She's got a career together. If it's a baby mama situation with a baby daddy, she's got that together. Everything is handled because he's got everything handled. He knows what he wants to do in life, and he's looking for a partner that can match that. So let's see what's going on with this single guy.
Pretty good, yourself?
What's your name?
I like how he did that. He said, pretty good yourself. You don't hear that very often. So I'm telling you, that's that higher level of respect. He actually considered Arlette. Very polite. I like him even more now. That was a nice gesture.
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Kevin, how old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
And what do you do?
Yeah, I'm an enterprise account executive. I'm also an actor, and I have a family-owned business that sells Jamaican food and jerk chicken and jerk
Oh my
sauce.
goodness, I
Okay,
need to
you be
find a way to
cooking,
look at
or-
it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay,
You gotta either dance or cook if you're Jamaican. You know what it is.
And what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I like to travel a lot. Like, I've been to 12 countries in 2 years, the last 2 years. Like, I was in Paris for the Olympics. I went to the gold medal game. Shout out to Steph Curry. He did amazing. We were born the same week, but he makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah, I like to box. I like to work out, box, play basketball. And, like, I'm in the tech space, so I like helping, like, people like kids actually go ahead and get in the tech space at all. Also, like, I don't know if you watched the game, but
She popped on tech space. Okay.
one of the main lines they said was, you don't got to sell drugs to live life like you sell drugs. And I like to tell kids that and like to make sure that they like to get as much as possible out the world, you know, tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. This, I feel like you all know there's a gender war going on out there. Like people talking about, oh yeah, men aren't doing this, women aren't doing this. I just want somebody that's willing to show up. Understand we both need to show up 100%. Don't think about what they're saying online. Actually, just come out straight up. Somebody willing to be a partner, and I just understand that, you know, it's not about what people say or what people are complaining about. Actually take each other in and understand that, you know, we need to be our best selves looking forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you look for in a woman?
I look for that. I look for someone that's ambitious. I look for somebody that's ambitious. You know, like, I understand, like, even in a relationship, I got to be the best boyfriend, but then after that, I got to be the best husband, and then after that, I got to be the best father. So I look for someone that's trying to be the best girlfriend, then I understand best wife, and then mother.
Okay.
So, you know, it's not just about being the same. It's about continuing to evolve and be better as best as possible.
I see. All right. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Oh, my gosh. All right, so
Oh my God.
So, number one, just like don't be negative. Like try to be solutions orientated. Don't try to talk about why stuff doesn't work. It's like how can stuff work? You know, try to have a positive attitude like that. Number two, like I'm not saying you got to be overly religious, but just like don't be atheist. Like don't say I don't believe in anything. And it's 2025. I gotta say this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have to, but like for the sake of my kids, our future kids that I don't have yet, please, because kids are brutal today. If you have something for a subscription for $9.95 to OnlyFans or something like that, where they can get made fun of at the lunch table, or I gotta actually, when someone toasts and says, "Hey, I know she'll make you happy," I gotta say, "What do you mean by that?" That's a problem for me. So I mean, I don't think that's a big ask, but in today you just gotta ask that. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. We got some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
I wonder if one of them asked for their balloon back.
All right, so
That's
we'll start
a nice
over here.
man.
Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Okay. And Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I
Age.
popped for a couple reasons. They're very superficial, so it's nothing personal. Obviously, I don't know you, but it was the
Superficial.
mismatched color jewelry.
Wait a minute. Hold up. She just called him superficial, and he was very honest and sincere. Anybody, even a blind man, Stevie Wonder was like, "Wow, he speaks and looks really great." I mean, and she's just talking about a mix match jewelry collection.
Like that.
You mean the two tone and the tennis string?
Yeah, I just don't like that combo. I don't know. I just don't like it. And then the shoes, and then also the height. Like those, like I said, those are very also like superficial things. I normally don't wear heels, but today I am. So in the occasion I do want to throw on heels, I kind of do want to be a little bit taller than my partner.
This woman thinks more of herself than she actually puts out there. I wonder if she lived her life a lot smaller, because she's a chunky girl. She's a chunky girl. And I think she probably sees herself. I got a friend that's like that. I got a friend that's beautiful. But when she was younger, she was incredible. And she's not as incredible now, but she still acts like she's younger, and she expects people to look at her like she was 20 years ago. And I think that's what this woman is doing. She's projecting on him her failure. She's superficial. He is not superficial. This is crazy.
But I do like everything you said. I think you're really funny, outgoing, and I
Now
think
she
like
likes
your
what he
head
said.
is really on a good path and going straight forward.
Okay. So, obviously I have to ask, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". Okay. How tall are you again?
I'm 5'6.5".
5'6.5", trying to be what she's not. That's what it's about with her.
It's the heels and, just the atmosphere off, like, based off initial attraction, like, you're fine, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like,
Yeah.
He don't want you anyway.
that's what I'm looking for, like, yeah. But
All right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
No. Say no. Just tell the truth. Thank you.
so.
Thank you.
And why not?
Because she's sloppy.
I don't know. It's just not the same thing you said. You said I'm fine, but my tongue wouldn't go as far as yours personally. That's all I can say.
Funny.
But it was still. I mean, you're attractive, but to me, you're not. Like you said, maybe I'm not just reeking for you. The energy is just not reeking for me the same way.
It's not nothing to do
But
with
you do look
energy.
nice, though. I like the hair. and
She's
like the braids.
sloppy.
thank you. I did it myself.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should
Go
just
on
keep
over
working on
here.
yourself.
Your name and age?
Deanna, and I'm 29.
Oh, my
Deanna, why
goodness.
did you end up popping your balloon?
So I end up popping because he resembles my uncle. Oh. Like
Uncle's a fine man,
Yeah,
so.
my uncle's young. Me and him is not, we like close in age, but
okay.
he said a lot of good things. He dressed nice, handsome, but he just reminds me of my uncle.
Didn't she pop before he said anything? Maybe he looks. Maybe that's what she's talking about. He looks like her uncle.
So yeah.
Like look-wise or
Look,
personality?
face. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from New York.
Where are they from?
They're from Florida. Trinidad. They're like Trinidad.
Trinidad. I mean, I'm Jamaican. And maybe.
Okay, so cousins.
Maybe. Yeah.
Island. He's an island
his hair
boy
is fine.
guy.
His hair is-
Well, I try to, deter from that, but, nothing's wrong with their hair. I just personally like lower cuts. But all of the
She
guys
like a bald dude.
same,
Okay.
But yeah,
So
you're handsome.
silly
You said a lot of
pretentious.
good things. You're dressed nice, so.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
You Trinidadian too?
No, I'm black.
You're just black?
Yeah.
No, she looks nice. I like the contrast from your skin to the
Thank
dress.
you.
A good choice
Appreciate
today.
it.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is a good combination. That
All
red to her
right,
skin tone.
let's
That
head
does look
on
nice.
back. We have 4 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Yeah, so I got a good question. So we all know the love languages, and honestly, they're reversible to mean something to some people and not mean something to other people. What's your love language, and why do you think it's important to you? What's your explanation, if you were to explain it, why it's important to you?
Okay, so what is your love language and why is it important to them? Okay, let's start over here. Your name and age.
So my name is Ashley and I am 26. My love language is acts of service, just because I feel like that's what makes me feel like I'm cared for.
She can't
You're
look at him either.
attentive and, just nurturing. I just love like the little things of, the service, like holding the door, tying my shoe, stuff like that, So.
No respect. She's looking at Arlette almost equally as she was looking at him because he's shaking his head in agreement, like Arlette shaking her head in agreement. So she was looking at Arlette as like a mom figure to give her confirmation that what she's saying is correct, but she really couldn't focus on him so well because she's making all this up. And that's superficial. That's an example of superficial. But yet at the same time, he wasn't really looking at her. He was like looking around her. So I guess he wanted to just hear her and not be distracted by how pretty she is, because she is very pretty. But that's superficial.
What's going over here? Name and age and answer to his question.
Yes, I'm Brittany. I'm 28. I could kind of piggyback off of what she says. I do like acts of service, but to say something different, I would say quality time. I'm really big on spending time with someone, not all the time, but when we do spend time together, being present in that moment and being really together.
They're not a match.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm 27. My love language is quality time. I really enjoy spending time with my partner, and I feel like being in person is really how you have a chance to develop the relationship. So yeah, I'm really looking for a partner.
He's checking out. He sees
Name
those
and age
legs.
and answer to his question.
My name's Ken Brianna and I'm 26. Top 3 love languages are number 1 is words of affirmation. Just a little, you look good. Like, oh, you did that. Like, oh, thanks, babe, for that. Just something to, Also, quality time, of course. I love spending time with really anybody that I care about for real. And physical touch. And then it's not a love language, but food, feed me, please.
He did say he cooks.
All of that.
Ooh, Jamaican food too.
Thank you. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping?
She
Hi,
jealous.
my name is Vanessa, and I'm 27. I ended up popping. I really like that you're in sales. I'm also in technology sales, and so that's something that I connected with you on. Also, you giving back to children. I also sit on a junior executive board, giving back to children. So those are things I connected with you on. Honestly, initially, I wasn't sure. I wanted to hear more about like what you do and like the answers to your own questions. I just felt like I was holding on to the balloon because I couldn't find a reason. So I don't want to make anything up. I think you're an attractive man. I like what you do. I like your jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one he likes right there to the left of the screen. The one with the glasses. The other lady, no, not so much. But that lady's comment that she just said, she didn't like the way he was looking at this woman. And she saw that. He was checking her up and down. He did not look at her that way. But, she caught his attention. He liked the light-skinned girl.
So now is she someone that's your type?
You have a gap just like my mother, honestly. And I'm not gonna, it's a good thing. It's very homely.
That teeth gap.
Honestly, I liked your colors. You look nice. Your reason, we're talking about just looking at her, right? Yeah, she looks.
Anything? Or off what you heard, whatever it is for you, if that would make her your type, if not, if she's not.
Just looking at you, you're fine. I honestly, I love gaps because it just reminds me of the first person I've ever saw. But honestly, your reason, I'm always curious to just people's decision-making capabilities. I have no idea what you just said.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll take it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like kind of nervous because like I haven't done this, whatever. Can I have my balloon back?
No,
Can I have my balloon back?
indecisive.
I want to hear more. Okay.
Okay, so this is making me think that, here's a woman that wants to win. And she probably felt like because the way he was looking at the woman beside her, that she didn't have a chance. Now she wants her balloon back because he just said, I like your gap. It reminds me of my mom. A lot of men in America don't like gaps. So she's like, wait a minute, I made a mistake. Hold up, I should have waited. Now all of a sudden he's her Prince Charming.
I'm just like, I don't want to make the wrong decision. Like, I'm up here, I'm like, oh, should I pop or not? Okay.
Let's get her balloon back.
Should have asked her if he wanted her to have it
Hand
back.
it on over to
I mean,
her.
it's your life. I mean, you have to. All your job is to be sure about life. That's it to me. Like, whatever you make a decision, just stand by it. If you can't stand by it, that's all I want people to do. Whatever y'all do, just stand by it.
I definitely stand by. I'm somebody that when I make a decision, I have very little like room. I make a decision quickly, but like when it comes to love, I feel like there's so many games that are played like in relationships and stuff. So it's like, should I, So yeah, this
So
is
you
a new
give yourself
experience. Okay, bear
time.
with me. I hope you didn't take offense to that.
No, you're
Let's
good.
continue.
All right, head on back this way. Okay, so I'm now
Interesting.
going to hand you a pick.
Yeah.
Poppers.
Thank you.
Even though I like
There
her,
you
poppers.
go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Poppers. He's got to pop the second one though. The second one is just no good. Really? That's the one. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So why did you
That's
have your balloon
interesting.
unpopped?
He looks good. I like your career. I like that you give back to the community. I liked everything that you were saying. That's it.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
First of all, you're gorgeous. I love that you look like Whitley Gilbert from a different world. A Jasmine Guy. That's her real name. Your reasons for the reason I just wanted to honestly, when I asked that question, the reason I asked that is just to see like how deep was it. You were just
I
like
didn't answer the second part.
you were just like I like to just get complimented. You were like words of affirmation,
go.
or I like to just see things. They actually went into the details of quality times
I
means
like this
presence.
guy.
They said what it meant. Yours was honestly so surface level. It didn't actually meant deeply in your heart what it meant to you. So in this situation, it's really about like just being deeper within surface level, and just your answer at this point and what you just presented. That's what it was. It was just pretty surface level. They really went to what it meant to them, why it meant to them,
Wow.
and
So
why
girl number
why
3.
they want to continue to have that. Yeah.
Who got her balloon back? That's his match.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's head on
Ooh-wee.
back. We've got 3 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another
The
question.
first 2 are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows it.
Who was your top 3 female role models growing up, and why?
Wow.
Okay, let's start there and come back. All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, this is easy. Number 1, Omarosa Manigault Newman. The reason why is because she's
She looks like
bold, she's
Omarosa.
confident, she's unapologetic. She's just so sharp, and I just love her. Secondly, Oprah Winfrey. I kind of grew up seeing bits of her talk show, and again, unapologetic, powerful Black woman. Thirdly,
Angela Bassett. I'm just throwing it out there.
ooh, I would say my mother. I would say my
Oh,
mother.
nice answer.
Again,
You just
strong,
won his
beautiful,
heart.
confident. The epitome of what it means to be a Black woman. So, yeah.
Now I like her. Now
Okay,
I like
what about
her.
over
Look
here?
at him. Look at her.
Yes.
You saw them ladies.
I would say Madam C.J. Walker. She's the reason why, we're confident enough to wear our hair and do different things with our hair products and everything like that. And especially
don't
now,
even know who that
since,
is. Sorry,
for a
guys.
while we weren't even allowed to wear our hair out. That's a big deal. That confidence, building that confidence. I would say, who else? Of course, if we can add our parents to that, my mom is the one that helped build the confidence within me, and also taught me that, especially with the way the world is today, there's a time where you can take a back seat. You don't have to always be the
her balloon is
strong,
getting popped next.
strong Black woman. Thank you. You don't always have to be that. You can sit down and let that man lead as long as he is a leader, and that's something that my mom taught me. And then I would also say, it's going to sound kind of silly, but I guess since we're talking about growing up, I'd say maybe even, I hate to say this, Raven Simone. I used to love That's So Raven. I used to love, we're talking about growing up, right? So as a child, we have similar personalities. We have big personalities, and I used to always picture myself being someone who can walk into a room and be
Raven
able to
Simone
grab a
is not a
present.
bad person.
And that's
Let
what
me
I
take
learned
that
just
back.
as a child watching TV and seeing like, oh, look, there's someone that looks like me, and she's also confident in herself. So
She is
from her
very
Disney
confident.
Channel
I do
days,
like
I
that.
really did enjoy the message that she put out to little girls.
Thank you. And what about over here?
So first, I would say my mom. She has always been, my role model. I always look up to her. She is like the true definition
look at
of
him.
a trophy wife,
She keeps
an
looking
amazing
for
mother. Like
approval
that's exactly how I want to be.
from
So
Arlette.
I do look up to her. I do look up to Beyonce. That's my girl. Beyonce. Her songs just gave me the confidence. I just love listening to her. She just brings the light out in me, when I listen to her songs. And then
She brings the light out in a lot of people, but in the wrong way.
Keke Palmer. She has always been that girl since younger, older, now. Like she has such an inspiring story. Like I always watch all her interviews and everything. I would love to meet her.
So other than her mother, she has not been inspired by older women, older successful women. She's just been inspired by pop culture.
So those three for sure.
You just lost, but he's going. The first two gotta go.
Okay. It is time to pop.
This is easy.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon. Oh, you dropped it.
Probably. Well.
Okay, there you go. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Yellow got to go.
You want the ladies to hear about your role models. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe they don't like that either.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's let them hear your role models.
Oh, yeah. Growing
Definitely your
up, I
mom.
would say, honestly, I asked you for three. I knew one of y'all was going to be your mom.
Definitely.
So, I had a feeling. So, I said I really wanted to know two. But so one is definitely my dad. The only reason why I had the confidence I have is because he said, yo, Kevin, you're handsome. Kevin, you can do that. And I know a lot of guys don't have that father presence, but just that makes me want to do that for somebody
that's
else
nice.
one day. The second is Kobe Bryant. Just how he was never a victim. He just works hard no matter what. It doesn't matter what the obstacle. And third, I believe this guy is the messiah for black kids everywhere and doesn't get enough credit, is Will Smith. Like, honestly, no one, like, he made us know that to be liked by women, you don't have to be a thug. You don't have to be, like, grimy or just, like, tough. He's a hood dude, but still respected by the hood dudes that doesn't act like a hood dude. Okay. He's a guy that's fresh, and he's a guy that plays ball. And that's really all black kids want to do, I felt, in my generation. Play ball, get women, and look cool. And honestly, he did that, and it really helped me, and I feel like a lot of my other friends realized we could just be educated, be yourself, and don't really got to go to the corner.
So based on what he's saying, he should pick the yellow girl to be his girl because they're both into the pop culture. I mean, the first lady. They're both into the pop culture upbringing. So he should pick the first one as his partner. But I think he's going to go right now and pop the balloon of lady number 2.
So, well, I respect you for that.
All right. Okay.
That was a good
It's
answer.
good to
I like
hear
his
that from you. So it is now time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Number 2. That's not hard. It's not. Yeah.
First of all, these are my top 3 colors I love to wear. I just want to look at this.
I know. They look so good.
Stop playing. You're going to hit the one in the middle. Really?
All right. So we saw you did get your balloon back. And so what made you ask for it back and what made you hang on to
She
it?
wants to cry.
I think that when I considered the reason why I popped initially, it might have just been fear or uncertainty. And so I wanted to give him a chance to show me more.
And he did.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
There's nothing wrong with you at all. Thank you for the second life. I appreciate it. I feel like Mario. But honestly, it was really just a comparison. Like, your answer was a 9.8, theirs was a 10. Sorry. Like, honestly, about their answers, there's a hidden agenda behind those. They love people that are unapologetically themselves. Keke Palmer is unapologetically herself. Raven Simone's unapologetic. Even in the shows, that's what they did. They want to just be themselves and move forward. They don't care what they want to talk about. Yours was, which I still do respect, it was very business oriented and being a strong, considerate woman.
She is
But
so
I still
beautiful.
don't know
though.
how Oprah is in a relationship. And I don't know how Madam CJ is in a relationship. She seems like she works so hard. But I can imagine how Kiki is a little. Kiki
Wow.
has some things to worry about, but either way, Kiki's going to be Kiki, and Raven's going to be Raven, and the fact that Beyonce's going to be Beyonce, and they work hard, they're apologetic to themselves, and their art's appreciated. So I just saw that. That's really what I wanted. Yours was, and it's funny because actually it matches your reason for not popping because it was for business reasons and wanting to hear more than I want, and what those two people do is they're very business oriented and want to keep getting stuff. So. I know I said a lot, but yeah. yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean, there was
9.8, though.
psychology.
9.8, though.
I mean, personally, I like my answers, but I understand when you
it's-
explain
yeah.
it, there was psychology behind your answer, which, I mean, I can't be mad at. Who I am is who I am, and I answered honestly. Thank you.
Thank you.
But she cut him off too this time, and she cut him off when he was talking before. So that's not the piece he's looking for. She's a quitter.
Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy?
No.
You ready?
What you got?
So like, what is your
He's picking
relationship
her.
with God? Like, do you go like to church every Sunday, or is it just like every once in a while, or do you read, go to Bible study, or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. I pray every day, at least 4 times a day. If I don't go to church, I try to stream it.
Note to self, if you can put a number on how many times you pray, you're not praying enough. We've all heard that since our childhood.
To me, like, going to church is like going to the gym. Like, I feel like you can always do more. I want to do more. Even if I would rate myself as a 7, I think I need to be a 10. So I think I'm good. I still pray every day, but I think the room for being in small groups and like not just hearing the pastor, but actually hearing about real life situations in little groups could be better. That's how I feel personally. I could do better as accountability that I think I'm messing up and could be a little better with. But still, the vision is there. I want to be better. But I right now, I hold him in everything I do. I pray about every decision I make, and I want my kids to do the same.
What I like about this guy is he's very philosophical. He has a lot to say about everything, but at the same time, he's conversational and he's open-minded. This is a really genuine man. I really like this guy. And I like him more with the first lady. So the lady that just asked the questions, I hope he picks her because number 2, she ain't real.
Any questions here?
Yes. What are your views on traditional relationships, or what do you think a traditional relationship will look like?
Oh my gosh. Can you unpack that a little bit more?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm asking, would you want a relationship, let's say, like your mother would have had with her husband, or are you more along the lines of how dating is today, where it's a lot of meet me halfway? There's a lot more
He's a
of both
traditional
of us
guy.
being the present and holding the household down, as opposed to, let's say, someone back in the years ago.
Right. So I want to say that, first of all, this question is probably one of the hardest questions you can ask, because the truth is the only reason why I feel like the answer is changed is because of women. They've been better than they've ever been. Like before, it's easy to tell
What
women to stay
a
at home when
good
all you can
answer.
do is stay home.
That's true.
They used to tell you guys you can't even vote because we don't believe.
I just had to reiterate that point. He said women are better than they've ever been. I like that. I'm going to start using that statement. Today women are better than they've ever been. Yes, that's true. Man, that's powerful. I like this guy. I love this guy.
That you have the brain to vote, and they used to tell you that you can't. You stay in the house because you can't actually provide anything when everything was labor. So now the truth is, like, even though I've been raised, especially as Jamaican, like understanding and expecting to be the provider and do that, I do understand that you guys have more than you ever have. You guys have more opportunity than you ever had. And if you want to seek that opportunity, maybe I need to take care of the kids more. maybe I need to.
Are you saying that that's something that you'd be okay with? Let's say,
Yeah, 'cause
you're married to a lawyer. Would you be a stay-at-home dad because she can be able to provide what she needs in the household?
First of all, stay-at-home dad is like home all the time is crazy.
Yeah. yeah.
Home all the time is crazy, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope women realize this question exists because you guys are better. I mean, it's not because of we're worse. We probably got worse, but we may be worse because we got to deal with you guys getting better. Some guys. So even if you think we're trash now, we've always been trash. You could just see it because you're here now. But I'm saying is that those women that do, like you said, that are lawyer businesswomen, they have a reputation, almost just like having a kid is neglecting their man because of that. But I just want to let you know I prepare for that. That's half of the reason I make the money I make or have the schedule I have is because I understand that could be a possibility, but let's work on it together. I still want to see that together. I want to see a dynamic together. Like, I'm going to support you, but don't leave me at home looking like, yo, I just gave up every possibility I have for some woman I'll never see. Like, because I wouldn't do that to you. And that's the only reason why I want to do that. I don't care what I'm doing, because guess what? You could give me a better potential than any job could give me. Because I'm not going to lie, like, my dad did pass away on a Sunday. On Monday, they came to pick up the company car. So I think about that every day. So whatever you're working for, that could happen to you. But guess who lives through him? Me and my brother. So that's how I feel about you. So as long as that dynamic is worked on and is there, we're good. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, this guy's
Okay.
deep.
We heard a lot.
Yeah.
But it is time to pop.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready,
Number
go ahead
two
and
got
pop
to go.
one balloon.
He know it. Just
I know
stop
this
acting.
is the tough part.
This is a sign, too, because me and my brother used to play Ninja Turtles every day, and I was Leonardo he wore blue.
He's a
But
philosopher.
this makes sense because I was Michelangelo. You know what Michelangelo wore?
What he wear?
Orange.
Oh.
I'm surprised.
Okay. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, sis.
Oh my
All right. So why did you have your
goodness.
balloon unpopped?
I like what he was saying. I mean, he's really seems like a really good guy, well spoken, very handsome, like got a lot going for himself. So, that's my type.
And then, so obviously we heard you said you picked her because of the color, but is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I loved everything you said. Honestly, quality time is so both of you guys, I love the fact that you appreciated that, because quality time is my favorite, because like I've had pesos, I've had dollars, I've had pounds, but the one currency you can't ever get back is time. And that's why I know that when somebody gives that to me, I got to show you why it's worth it. And the fact that you guys were talking about present, that was amazing to me. I loved it. And the fact that I felt like you guys could show up was why you were the last two. But you're definitely my type. You look very nice. The melanin is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, I just...
Sounds good. Well, let me have you step on back over there.
Wow.
Come on up here with us, Brittany. Come on up. I'll have you stand here. Yes. All right. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
Yes.
Just one, guys. One.
Okay.
Yes.
Felonies, do you have any? I have to check.
Nah, I don't have any felonies.
Okay.
Okay. Are you
She
good?
been
I
through
got a
some
question.
stuff.
Go ahead.
What do you do for a living, and where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
Or what do I do and where do I live?
Yeah.
I live here, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. And I am an office coordinator. Right now, I am currently of a school, and currently I'm in school to become a sign language interpreter. So once I'm finished with that, then that will be my career.
Okay, great. Do you plan on like establishing and creating a family in Phoenix? Like, how does that look? What do you plan on your plans?
I do like the weather out here, but no, I think if anything, I would probably buy property here, and then I would like to live somewhere that has a little bit more of a season change.
Okay.
Not very much. I don't like snow, but other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I told y'all have one up here.
That was it.
Okay. So my final question, is it a yes for you for him?
Yeah, I'd say it's a yes. I like your answers and what you
Wow.
had to say. I'm interested to get to know you more.
See?
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Can I tell her where I live to see? I got to see if she changed her mind.
Go ahead.
What
Does that
I'm
matter? If it doesn't matter,
What
it
did you
doesn't
say?
If where he lives would change your mind.
Oh, okay.
matter. Yeah. I live in New York.
A little far, but no, not necessarily. I've been to New York, so that's not. It depends on if we have a real connection. Then maybe I'll come out and see you, or maybe you can come back out here.
Okay. Let me ask you again then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes. Yeah, I did say I would only come to Phoenix if Charles Barkley came back to the Suns, but I would definitely do it for you.
He is a philosopher.
That's a yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. All right, get your girl. You guys can go on up. Yeah, go ahead. Make some noise for them, ladies.
And then there are five. Okay, that was an interesting episode. I was rooting for them, but they both seemed hesitant and they both left the door open as if uh, they're gonna like really like each other to see what happens. I think he would have had a better relationship with the first lady because I think she was more into him with certainty. But the lady he picked with that orange or whatever that color is, because I'm color stupid, the second lady, I think I don't know. They just seemed both really unsure at the end. They weren't sure. So I think they like each other, but that might just be turned into a friendship. That's just my opinion. But he's a really nice guy. He really, really is. I like his open honesty, his communication skills, and his politeness to let the lady speak. And that statement that, women just got better over time. I mean, wow, I really dig that. But what a nice thing to say. So that's going to be it for this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love with an Older Man. That's me, Marvin Kane, giving you my opinion. We hope you enjoyed this. Just hit the subscribe button. Help us to get to over 25,000 subscribers. Only you can help us make that happen. So we want to thank you for watching this with us, and we want to thank Arlette for her efforts with BM Productions as they put on a great show for us to see. And as always, remember this.